A while ago, the leader of the Conservative Party made a huge announcement regarding the changes and plans they have towards cutting down migration to the UK, and this generated a lot of conversation and reactions because these plans were said to be cruel and harsh. But shortly after that, the UK government made a significant change to an immigration law quietly, and as expected, this generated a lot of reaction as well because it is said that this change was exactly one of the plans that the Conservative Party have announced. Now, following all of this, there's been a new discovery and some other things that have come up, and we'll be discussing them in today's video. So please stick around with me while we go straight into it. My name is Tochi. Welcome to my channel. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up as you're watching so YouTube can recommend it to more people. And if you're yet to subscribe, please click on the subscribe button right now, okay? To all my returning subscribers, you guys are amazing. You're welcome back to today's video. Now, cutting down migration has been on the top of the list for the UK government and both for the opposition party. And there's just been a lot that's been said and done regarding that. Now, we saw some time ago when the leader of the Conservative Party, Kemi, came out to announce boldly all the plans that the Conservative Party have towards cutting down migration, and most of them were seen to be really cruel and harsh. Imagine extending the time for British citizenship to 15 years, because currently it is 5 years for one who's on a skilled worker visa, and you're eligible to get your ILR after 5 years, and then 1 year after that you're eligible to get your citizenship. But the Conservative Party is saying no, that's not enough. We need to increase it to 10 years. So you need to be in the UK as a migrant working for 10 whole years to be eligible to apply for your ILR, and after that you need to be on your ILR for 5 more years before you can apply for your British citizenship, making it 15 solid years. So another one is stopping illegal migrants from getting citizenship totally. It doesn't matter how you enter the UK or how long you have been, so long as you enter into the UK illegally or you have been illegal at any point, you will be stopped from getting British citizenship. And also she announced that any migrant that is on benefit as well will be stopped or banned from getting British citizenship as well, and a lot of other plans that they announced when they did. Right now, while we're still trying to digest all of these things that the Conservative Party have said and all the plans that they have, the UK government now quietly made a significant change to an immigration law, which is making it difficult or even impossible for illegal migrants to get British citizenship, regardless of when you enter the UK or how long you've been in the UK, whether you're qualified or not, it doesn't matter, right? And they made this change quietly to take effect immediately. It took effect on the 10th of February 2025. So there's just been a lot of conversations and reactions around this as well. A lot of people are opposing this too, because obviously this is a huge change and you don't expect people to take it lightly, especially those that are being affected. So we can see here that more than 900 labor figures decry party's migration and asylum policy. A group of more than 900 labor members and trade unionists, including MPs and peers, have accused the government of copying the performative cruelty of the Conservatives in its migration and asylum policy. So they are saying that, oh, why is the government doing this at this time? Why is this coming just shortly after the Conservative Party have made all those cruel statements about their plans, and everything? So in a joint statement, they singled out the Home Office decision reviewed last week to refuse citizenship to anyone who arrives in the UK via a dangerous journey, such as a small boat over the channel. Everyone is now asking, why did the government make this change just shortly after the Conservative Party have made their own announcements and highlighted the plans that they have towards cutting down migration to the UK? What next are they going to copy from the Conservative Party? What other plan do they have in mind of copying from the Conservative Party and all of that? And it's not news that in recent times the government have just been all about deporting illegal migrants, sending people that are here illegally back to their countries and all of that. They even announced it publicly, like they made a video of it showing the world how they were going on that raid and catching people that are illegal and sending them back home and everything. So they are also criticizing that as well, because here you see that in a joint statement, they singled out the Home Office decision reviewed last week to refuse citizenship to anyone who arrives in the UK via a dangerous journey, such as a small boat over the channel. And the statement also criticized ministers for highlighting the number of people being deported from the UK, with a Home Office publicly blitzed last week using footage and images showing people being removed on planes. The government has just been all about, oh, illegal migrants were coming for you. The UK will no longer tolerate people like that and all of that. You know, they've been going on raids on small businesses trying to get illegal migrants. Even saw in a video that I posted some time ago about a care worker that was discovered when they went for one of these their usual raids. You know, they went to a small business and they discovered that the lady was there as a care worker and that she was in breach of the conditions of her visa. You know, she came to UK to work as a care worker, but instead she was found selling in a shop. You know, so it was during one of their usual raids to small businesses that they found her out. And now they're not only going to small businesses to check them out, they're also going to houses. You know, so they're taking it a little too far just to show that they are really cut out on making sure that they cut down migration. You know, so everybody that is illegal in the UK is not left out at all. They announced that they're going out and showing us footages of people that they are deporting. In fact, this is one of the highest deportations the UK have ever recorded, and they're not stopping anytime soon, you know. So just when we're still dealing with all of that, the Conservative Party made their own announcement, and then shortly after that, the UK government now made this change quietly, you know. So this is what the people are criticizing. They're saying, oh, they have also breached Britain's international obligations to respect the rights to claim asylum and guarantee safe routes, right? And they're already facing legal challenges as well. You know, this is coming so soon, right? So plans to prevent refugees who arrive in the UK on a small boat, lorry, or via other irregular means from becoming a British citizen are facing their first legal challenge. The challenge is being brought by a 21-year-old Afghan refugee who arrived in the UK aged 14 after fleeing the Taliban and being smuggled to Britain in the back of a lorry. He was granted refugee status and after 5 years was granted indefinite leave to remain. He was due to apply for British citizenship on 1st of March 2025, okay? But obviously that can no longer happen. They made this change and they didn't even give it time. The change just became effective almost immediately. Of course, he's now unable to do so after government plans emerged last week, making it almost impossible for any refugee who arrives via a dangerous journey to become a British citizen, regardless of the time that has passed since they arrived in the UK. Tens of thousands of people are potentially affected by the new rules. So a lot of people are just not having it, especially people in this category, because obviously they're saying it's going to affect a lot of people and that people might begin to leave the UK as well. They say the change in the citizenship rules is a source of great anxiety to the man and has made him feel vulnerable in the UK because of the volatility of UK immigration laws. He fears being isolated from the rest of British society and not being able to vote, not to travel freely. So a lot of them are asking, if you read different articles regarding this, you will see that a lot of them are asking, so what next? Where do we go from here? What do we do? What is the way forward for people in this category and all of that? So the solicitor is saying that why would they roll out such unlawful policies with the sole purpose of punishing migrants and refugees, those who are quite clearly of good character and eligible for citizenship? A lot of people are just, you know, concerned about what's going to happen next, seeing that this just came after the Conservative Party made that announcement, telling us what their plans are when they come into office, you know, the proposed plan that they have to cut down migration. And just after she said that, while she's still receiving the backlash from people, the government just went quietly to do one of the plans that they announced publicly. So they are all concerned and doing everything to oppose and challenge these rules. The legal challenge argues that the new policy misrepresents the true legal position on the good character requirement, you know, in the 1981 British Nationality Act, and therefore it's unlawful, and also it breaches parts of the European Convention on Human Rights and Equality legislation and all of that. A lot of people have just been criticizing this, saying that, oh, this is very cruel. Change to UK citizenship rule is cruel and misjudged, and it's going to affect a lot of people. Government attempt to cause reform voters by penalizing asylum seekers who arrive by the wrong route could backfire. So the cruel change means that refugees fleeing conflict, torture and human rights abuses, and who have long been granted protection and the right to live and work in the UK will no longer be able to become British citizens. There is no justification for it. Although the government have said that the Home Secretary retains the discretion to grant citizenship on an exceptional basis, that is likely to be highly unusual. So while immigration caseworkers have the discretion to disregard illegal entry for refugees who arrive in the UK as children, there is far from any guarantee that this will happen. And given the high citizenship application fee, this measure will ensure that even child refugees are penalized as adults for their method of arrival, right? So they are just challenging it from every point of view, because it's going to affect a lot of migrants, including children as well. They're just saying the government should reconsider this decision because it is cruel, it is unfair, and it's against their human rights and all of that. So we don't know what to expect anymore, because right now there's just been a lot of conversation around cutting down migration. And obviously it's not just the UK, the US is doing same as well, you know. But for the UK right now, I think it's a very hot topic, because both the opposition party and the present government, everybody is just talking about how they're going to tackle migration, how they're going to cut it, you know, because there's been a lot of entry of migrants into the UK in this past years and everything. Fingers crossed. We don't know what to expect anymore. We don't know what the next plan is going to be. It seems like UK changes their laws every 6 months now. You know, we really don't know what to expect anymore. But whatever happens, you guys trust me, I'm going to let you guys know. Okay, so yeah, that is it for today's video. I want to hear what you guys think about this in the comment section. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.